This ain't no disco.
Ain't no country club neither.
This is RVA. Welcome back, everyone,
To a scrumptious episode.
Scrumptious?
Yeah, you'll know why momentarily.
Okay.
Of O Lala in RVA with Big Daddy.
Yeah.
Oh, Big Daddy. It's good to be back.
Yes, we missed you last time.
I missed you both. What are we talking about today?
Well, as I said, we have a delicious episode in store. We have a very exciting guest. More on him in a moment. What else are we doing, Big Daddy? What you dropping on us today?
Today we are exposing the wild, highly regulated, and surprising strict behind-the-scenes reality of Love Island.
Ooh, wow. I
Grab
love that show.
Your iced coffee.
I just got a text.
What goes down behind the veil curtain is crazier than the show itself.
I can't wait.
Wow.
Then we have some fun events we'll be discussing.
Yeah, we do. And of course, we have our business of the week, which ties into the interview.
Yes. All right, Olivia, why don't you introduce our esteemed guest?
Today's guest is proof that even something as simple as olive oil can have an incredible story behind it. You may have seen him featured on CBS, ABC, or NBC, and if you've ever wandered through Carytown, you've probably spotted his shop, Richmond Olive Oil Company, which just celebrated its 2-year anniversary. Congratulations.
Yeah,
He's one of only a small number of certified olive oil sommeliers in the country, and he's made it his mission to teach Richmond what real extra virgin olive oil is supposed to taste like. And let me tell you, he recently sold us, well, we all got different things, but I got the cilantro and onion olive oil and the honey and ginger balsamic vinegar, and it is a hit at our house. It's almost gone already.
I was going to say I gave some to my stepdad, and I have other things I got, but TBD.
It's everything we had that was incredible. But so today we're talking about entrepreneurship, taking a leap on a niche business, what it really means to be an olive oil sommelier, and why the bottle sitting in your pantry might not be what you think it is.
Ooh. I can't wait to find out.
Please welcome to the O Lala podcast, Robert Granados. Is that how you pronounce it?
Granados.
Granados.
I can't pronounce anything.
Thanks, you guys. Thank you very much.
Yay, welcome.
I've actually listened to your podcast. Thank you.
I feel like everybody knows who you are at this point.
Kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, if you, it's thanks to Instagram, I figured out how to do the marketing on social media. When I first started doing Instagram, I would just post nice pictures of pasta or something I made, and that would get you like a whopping 5 likes. But
Right.
if I just be my normal self and just kind of, I'm, just goofy. And so if I just act like myself, like that actually gets engagement. And I was like, oh, just be myself and kind of be stupid. Like just, that's who I am. Like just be in front of the camera and it's worked out. Like,
You're really good at it.
Yeah.
Not being stupid.
Zero training. Like I've had zero training. It's just like, I've learned how to splice together videos and stuff. And
You're fun to watch too. You're entertaining. There's
Thank
just
you.
you have like that movie star quality.
oh,
That's
thank you.
Wow. Movie
And,
star
like, educational.
quality.
Thank you.
Wow,
Like, it's
that's-
informative, too,
Yeah, so the pattern is 3 stupid videos, 1 normal one where I talk about olive oil.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Is that really
balance.
the pattern?
it kind of is. I'm trying not
Hold on,
to
I'm
like,
taking notes.
yeah, I'm trying not to just make my business a satire page on Instagram. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
we got to be serious sometimes.
So
we'll talk about
how
the science.
often do you release the videos? Is it like daily or?
So, there's no real pattern to it. If it's like you might notice, like if it's raining a lot, I'll do one because I'm
Yeah.
just like, for the love of God, will you guys come
Yeah.
in here, please? It's so slow.
Right.
Like Richmond doesn't come out in the rain. And so sometimes those videos are just a cry for help. I'm like, oh my God, please come to the store.
I know. Well, it's usually because we have to park so far away, but you have a
Yeah.
parking lot right there, people. So
Right.
no excuses.
Yeah.
Yeah, heck yeah.
You make it easy.
So your store is in Carytown.
Yeah.
And where in Carytown is it?
So I'm right in front of Kroger.
Okay.
And so, but TBD, when's this released?
Tuesday.
Okay. So I am looking at other spaces in Carytown right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So my big issue is kind of at that stoplight, right by Burger Bach.
Yep.
A lot
Yep.
of people turn around, and so they just start to go check out the other side of Carytown, and no one's dying to see like a mattress store, Torchy's Tacos
Yeah.
that's empty now.
Yep, yeah.
Oh,
So so like a lot of that foot traffic turns around. So the plan is there's 4 spots that opened up that weren't there originally in Carytown, and I'm looking to possibly move down that way. I'll be
Nice.
touring a new space.
Are you
on
looking to
Friday.
expand space or just relocate?
Relocate for now. And I have kind of outgrown my current space. I need like a shipping section and all this stuff.
Okay, well
And,
that's good.
yeah.
Yeah, it's small in there. And
Yeah.
you've got a lot of stuff.
Right. And so the places I'm looking at are a lot bigger, and I can have my shipping and processing
Okay,
and all that.
Well, that's
so.
awesome.
So how much of sales is through shipping now?
I would say, honestly, like not a ton, maybe like 5%. I get like maybe like 5 online orders a week.
Okay, well, 5% is a good start, right? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hey, if it's raining, I would order
what?
one online.
those online orders, those are what kept me going. Like
Yeah.
when we had all that ice.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
So,
God.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So yeah, those were some lonely
Brutal.
times.
Oh my god.
I have a fun little olive oil myth or fact
Okay.
thing. So I do want you to answer, but you guys can jump in too. Let's see
Okay,
who
we're
is-
included. We can do
who's
this.
right. Yes.
Okay.
I don't know
I'm
if
sure.
I can.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna know all these, but
Yeah, like actually, who knows? Like, what if you stump me? I'm like, here
maybe
we are. It's all recorded.
Do I win a prize?
That's fine. Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
Okay. Olive oil should never be used for high heat cooking.
Okay, so just kidding. So the smoke point of extra virgin olive oil is 410 degrees. When you're cooking on the stove, you're typically around 390 degrees. You're not coming near that. However, there's a difference between smoke point and chemical stability. And cooking with extra virgin olive oil, it's actually the most chemically stable of all the cooking oils. So when you go past a certain point, it doesn't turn carcinogenic like other cooking oils do. You
Yeah.
just start to lose out on nutritional benefits. You'll start to lose out on, the vitamin E, and you'll start to lose out on polyphenols, but it doesn't turn carcinogenic like the other ones. I get that question probably like 3 times a week, and I really think it was probably other industries trying to,
Refrigerating olive oil is the best way to keep it fresh. True or false?
That's false. It's shelf stable. Keep it in a cabinet, away from light, away from heat. You'll get the health benefits for longer. And you want it to be in a dark bottle because plastic's leaching, and you'll get those, those BPA chemicals in your olive oil. Which
What if it's a dark, like it isn't clear at all? Is that okay if it's out on the counter or no?
I still just like as a purist, because light degrades olive oil. I still keep mine in the.
rethinking my entire life right now.
But I mean, like if you just got like, I'm looking at your counter right now. That's okay. Like,
Well, that's shitty olive oil. I got better
well, no,
stuff.
I wasn't actually looking. I was just looking at your
I
counter.
think we got it from Aldi.
Oh, we
That's,
got some from Richmond Olive
the
Oil.
premium
Yeah, I
stuff
know,
from there.
but
You get some
I'm
from me, so
not
we're cool.
telling him what I got there. Okay,
I'll never go back with
I'm
my
hiding it
refill
from him. It's all
discount.
for me.
But yeah, I always just tell people keep it on a counter. I mean, in a cabinet, away from light,
Cabinet,
away from
okay.
heat.
Yeah,
Especially the
makes
heat
sense,
part.
yeah.
Like people keep it near the stove, and that's where you
Ooh,
go
Like the
yeah,
good
that's-
drugs.
yeah.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
where I keep mine. I will now change that.
Yeah, like we're talking about smoke
But-
point and stuff, but prolonged heat exposure, that's bad.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, but I always keep like the spray olive oil next to the stove.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
So
You're Pam.
You're killing him. He's
no, it's cool.
dying.
Yeah, okay. Okay. No, it's like I've never been like, oh my god, like you can't do that. Like just it's not
That's
ideal.
verboten.
But there's some wiggle room there. It's not like we all have to do it. It's not very stringent, So yeah, so you're okay.
I've never heard of this one, but maybe it's true. Darker green oil always means higher quality.
No, you can have
yeah, I don't believe that for a second.
so like, is there a question on there about like all the like adulteration and everything that goes on in the olive oil industry?
Well, yes.
Okay, so we'll put a pin in that. But
Yes.
you can have a perfectly good olive oil that's golden. One issue we have in olive oil, like it's one of the most corrupt industries. And one way that they will mess with olive oil is they will change the color. They'll put in spirulina to make it nice and green, give it a nice, nice bright green look. And we don't see it. We don't know better. And so we see that nice green color and we go, oh, this must be proper olive oil. But you can get some great varieties of olives that are nice and golden, still very potent, have high, polyphenol levels, and are very flavorful. So I never look at the color because that's one thing that can be adulterated.
Yep.
So
Just
absolutely.
the taste.
Yeah.
Also, do green olives always produce green olive oil?
No.
Or is it like wine?
No.
Depending on the
It's-
process, it can leach the color out or
green
whatever.
is the age. So, like you can have a nice purple olive oil that's still very robust. And I mean, a nice purple olive that's still very robust and intense. It's bright and green at the very beginning. And then later in the season, it starts to turn purple, eventually black. But it's all the same olive, just different colors for different
Like
times of the year.
grapes
So.
and
When it's
raisins.
harvested or
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you do a nice early harvest, it's harder to juice the olive, but that's where you get the real robust stuff that's high in polyphenols. We call that a finishing olive oil. So it's good for your dipping, your soups, your salads, but it can kind of overpower a dish. So we call that a finisher. And I like to just break it down into two categories for my customers: the finishing olive oil, dipping soups and salads, and then cooking olive oil. So later harvest, a little more mild, better for sauteing, roasting, that sort of thing. Yeah.
I have two big questions after
God.
your.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm not quite done
Yeah.
because that segues into my next question. You should dip bread in olive oil always. at
Always.
restaurants.
That's yes. And if you don't, you're wrong. So yeah.
What about
Even
butter?
in Italia?
Always extra virgin olive oil every time. Definitely. Even if you're making French toast. I don't care.
Oh, olive oil expires.
Yes, it absolutely does. I'd like to tell people, 18 to 24 months after harvest. So like my stuff from the Northern Hemisphere was harvested in October, November. I tell them, throw it away before the fall of 2027. Once you've opened it,
It'll never last that long.
yeah.
Well, it's really good.
Oh yeah, like once you open it, consume it within 3 months, because that prolonged exposure to the air, that's what starts to make it go bad. And on that note, when you're in the grocery stores, a lot of these guys like to pull a fast one, and they won't put the harvest date, but they'll put the expiration date. And so legally, they can say that an olive oil expires in 3 years. So if you don't see a harvest date, but you see an expiration date, you've got to do the math. And if it says, it expires in a year, that means it's already been sitting on the shelves for 2 years. It's one of those things that they can do in stores. You, I hope this isn't like jumping into other
you're
questions,
fine.
but when you're in the stores, that's one of the weapons you have at your disposal is you can, like if you just turn the bottle around and you look for things like cold pressed, cold extracted, those are some things we want to see on the bottle. We want to see a recent harvest date. So for Northern Hemisphere, it all should have been harvested around October, November. Southern Hemisphere starting to get harvested. So like Australia, Chile, Peru, those places, you're going to start seeing harvest dates of June of this year. So that's one thing you have that you can look at in the stores is the harvest date, and they'll tell you things first pressed, cold pressed. That every olive oil should say first pressed and cold pressed.
Cold pressed.
I like cold extracted because it means it wasn't exposed to air. It went through vacuum tubes. So the stuff at my store, I like to purchase cold extracted. But first press is, I always say this in my classes, but that's kind of like a nurse coming into your room for like in the ER and going, hey, good news. This is my first time using these gloves today. And you're like, oh, well, thank you so much. Like first press, it should always be first pressed. After first pressed, and we start getting into virgin and pure and light olive oil. Those words mean when it's virgin. Okay. I'm about to go off on a tangent.
No, you're fine. I find it interesting.
What is a
Keep
virgin?
going.
So extra virgin. Extra virgin from a chemistry standpoint in the US means 0.8% free acidity per 100 grams. I like to go by the European standard, 0.3% or lower. When you start going past that and getting higher acidity, that means that there's some damage to the olive oil or it's been sitting around for a while because the olive oil will increase in free acidity as time goes on. So you can have a beautifully first pressed, cold extracted olive oil that doesn't meet the chemistry requirements that ends up in the virgin range. That's not terrible. Like I might use that for deep frying or something, but it's not going to be my go-to normally. After that, we get into the pure and light. So pure means it's been reheated now, and they've used certain chemicals on the olive oil. And then light means they've now used degummers and deodorizers and you get basically like this odorless, colorless crap.
No thanks.
Yeah. And then after that, we have Lampante, where it's not even good enough for human consumption. We can use it for fuel. We can use it for soaps and candles. Yeah.
Which leads me into a final rapid fire.
Good, because I have good.
I know. Expensive always means better.
No. A proper extra virgin olive oil, you can get it between $20 and $40.
That's like with wine too. I mean, there's a lot of good wines you can buy for under $10.
And
True that.
there is a guy, and I don't like this guy. His name's Dr. Gundry. I have a lot of older folks who are just trying to take care of themselves who come to my store and they go, I have this high polyphenol olive oil from Dr. Gundry. And he markets it as, something like 30 times higher in polyphenols than your regular extra virgin olive oil. But I have stuff in my store that I'm charging like $37 for that's higher in polyphenols than his stuff. And from this like discussion forums and things, like if you Google Dr. Gundry right now, like you'll the first thing that comes up is high polyphenol olive oil. We think he's kind of going off virgin olive oil, perhaps for those polyphenol numbers, because I don't know. I have stuff from Greece and from my friends at Laconico and these other olive oil producers who have higher stuff, and I'm charging way less. And so I get the phone calls like a couple times a week, like, oh, do you have like something like Dr. Gundry has? And I'm like, I have something better, and I'm not charging you as much. So, yeah. What was the question?
It was like expensive is always better.
No. Oh yeah. No. Thank you. No, it's not true. You can get a proper olive oil between $20 and $40.
And you said it was what did you say? Not a dirty industry, but people are trying to trick you.
Adulterous.
It's very adulterous. Let's go with that. So when I was in my classes, I talk about there was a study by UC Davis where they grabbed everything off the shelves that said extra virgin, and they took it back to the labs and they tested it, and they found that more than 2/3 didn't meet the requirements for extra virgin, even though it said it on the bottle.
Oh my God.
I'll never tell.
Liars.
Yeah, right. I'll never tell you you can only get it in my stores, but you have to be careful. So the first thing is look at those dates, right? And then when you get it home, taste it. And when you just get a shot glass. And I'm actually going to do a reel on this soon if people want to give me a follow on Instagram. Oh, Instagram plug.
Yes.
We were going to do it anyway.
Just go get a shot glass and pour a good amount of olive oil into a shot glass. Heat it up in your hands. Breathe on it. Cover the top. Warm it up. And then after a minute, just smell that. A proper extra virgin olive oil should smell nice and floral. It should smell grassy. You should smell certain notes, always grassiness. That's like a foundation of extra virgin olive oil. But you should also smell some things like maybe green almonds or tomato leaf or dark berry smell. There's all these lovely smells that come with extra virgin olive oil. So if you go and you smell this olive oil and it smells like a tamponade, or Play-Doh or crayons or burnt tires.
It smells unnatural.
Yeah, and maybe just kind of lifeless. That's a sign that you've got an olive oil that's either been sitting on the shelves or maybe there was a manufacturing defect or it's old. So I always tell people, smell it and then taste it. And if you drink enough extra virgin olive oil, it should sting your throat. And that's one big thing. So that's a big indicator. That's a compound called oleocanthal. And that's what contains your healthy polyphenols and antioxidants. So a proper extra virgin olive oil should sting your throat a bit. If it doesn't, it's either old,
It's not good.
or it was never olive oil to begin with.
Oh.
And they've mixed it with other oils, and they're throwing that spirulina in there to make it all nice and pretty and green. But as a consumer, you do have the power to test these things out. And if you through trial and error, find that these olive oils aren't meeting these requirements, just go back to the store, go get something else,
Go to Richmond Olive Oil.
or come to me.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I did want to ask,
Yeah.
how did you fall in love with this art? How did you get into it? Why did you want to start this business?
So I can't stress how good this book is. There's a book called Genius Foods, and it's by a New York Times bestselling writer. He's a health and science journalist named Max Lugavere. And
Wait, what was the name again?
Genius Foods by Max Lugavere. And this book kind of changed my life. So when I was getting into my late 30s, you're invincible in your teens and your 20s. I was just boxing all the time, and just like in anything, like just little backyard events even. And I acknowledge that the overall goal of boxing is to stun the other person's brain. And so when I was younger, I didn't care. And as I got older, some things happened. Like I have a stutter now that comes out sometimes. I didn't used to have one. And I've had sensitivity to light. I've had a lot of the symptoms of a concussion.
I was going to say, you said your ears too. Like,
Yeah.
And so when I went to the traumatic brain injury clinic at Walter Reed, I finally had a therapist refer me to them for all the boxing. And they said, we define a concussion as any time you've been hit in the head and you're disoriented. So if that's the case, I've probably had 400
Like
concussions.
multiple,
Yikes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
And
God.
there was times I don't remember how I got home.
So have you, Liz.
Just oh really? There you go. So start with Genius Foods.
Yeah.
Have you had like coordination issues before, like just walking or?
Not as much that, but I've had slurred speech.
Yeah.
I've had just lapses in memory. There was a time where I was in a boxing match, and I thought I was saying stuff to my corner, and they said, "You made no sense. You weren't saying any words."
Oh, wow.
And so I was saying words,
Oh.
and they weren't coming out, and in my head they were making sense. And I was trying to tell them that the night before I had a dream about that punch. And so I came back to my corner going, "Oh yeah, I had deja vu like about that hit." And they said nothing came out, just
Blah-de-blah.
slurred words. And
That's crazy.
So as I got into my late 30s, I started getting really concerned about the effects of all the concussions
Yeah,
and everything. Yeah.
Because you
Definite.
could get like, what did the football players get?
CTE?
Yeah, CTE.
Yeah. I don't think, I don't know. I think I've started to do things right. Like every book I keep reading now by different neurologists and health and science journals, they all kind of point to these 4 pillars, right? So like get proper sleep, stress mitigation, exercise, and nutrition. And so Max Lugavere's book, he was talking about how he was trying to prevent Alzheimer's and dementia for his mom. And he starts talking to different neurologists and nutritionists about keeping her healthy. And eventually she died, but it started him on a quest for his own health because he had this it's the APOE3 gene? Okay. One of the genes that lets you know that you're more prone to, Alzheimer's and dementia. And so he's, now he has a great podcast called The Genius Life. And he talks to different neurologists and stuff. But in his book, he started talking about extra virgin olive oil and how good it is for you. And so if you drink enough extra virgin olive oil, it has that compound oleocanthal, and it helps to break up the beta amyloid plaque in the brain. It's not necessarily a direct cause of Alzheimer's and dementia, but it's always
it's
there.
associated with it, yeah.
It's always there when you have Alzheimer's and dementia, and it helps to break up those tau proteins that cause the cellular death in the brain. So I was reading these books, and I was like, okay, time to change things up and start getting healthy fats in my diet. Because in the 90s, we were all taught not fat is bad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So turns out there's healthy fats.
Yeah.
And so I was minding my own business. I was working for HP, and I was drinking olive oil at my desk at 10 a.m. like a complete weirdo. And there was this guy, he walks by my desk, and he goes, I have a friend in North Carolina who has an olive oil store. You should look into that. And this guy worked with us for like 2 weeks and got fired.
Wow, it's serendipitous then.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
And I had just failed as a coffee shop owner. So I tried to start a coffee shop in Richmond. And turns out we don't need any more in Richmond. We're doing just fine.
We've got a lot.
Yeah. So I learned when you start a business, you need to solve a problem. And so the more I looked into olive oil, I learned from like 60 Minutes and all these different like write-ups that it's a very corrupt industry. And, it's just a roll of the dice in the store. So I started out very small. If you go to my store, you'll see, and I pray you do, you'll see on my sign it says established 2020. And that's when I finally got my business license and got my trademark.
Hell of a year.
Yeah, right? I was like, you know what this country needs right now? An olive oil store.
Hey, bread was blowing up, so
There we go, right? We're all making
And
sourdough.
wine.
Toilet paper.
Right? I made sourdough.
Literally.
It was awful, but I made sourdough. So I started out real small, and I got my my business license, my trademark that year, and I started at the farmers markets. And so Carytown Farmers Market and St. Stephen's, if I can give them a shout out, they gave me my shot. And please go support the small businesses at those things, because boy, we get up at 4:30 every morning and go set up for those, and sometimes people don't come out.
It's a lot of work.
It's brutal. So
Can't even imagine.
Oh my God. So that's what started it for me. And along the way, I learned how to test olive oil. Not only like a taste and sensory test, but I did a chemical test too. So I went to the Olive Oil School of Tuscany, and I did my, I learned chemistry, and I learned, all the other things like food pairing, tasting. And I learned how to find proper extra virgin olive oil in all this corrupt crap we have. And so just started testing and working with different producers and trusting but verifying. And just did that for 4 years and learned and made my mistakes while my overhead was low. I told myself, if I don't, do this, I will never forgive myself. So I would take a walk in Carytown like once a week and just obsessed with everything there. And
It's cool there.
yeah, oh yeah, I mean it's not a bad place to take a walk. I don't
Yeah.
mind it.
Not to drive.
Yeah, so I just put my Fitbit on and I would just walk around Carytown. And I was just looking for for places opening up every week. But at the very beginning of Carytown was this place that just always seemed closed, always abandoned. It was an old insurance building, and I could never find the owner. And I ended up finding it by accident. There's a website called LoopNet, and it's like Zillow for retail
I've heard of
spaces.
it.
Yeah. They mislabeled this place, said it was 38,000 square feet, and they showed a picture of Kroger. And I was like, oh, I guess Kroger must be moving. Well, I don't want that. But I passed by the advertisement 20 times. And then one day I pulled down like the flyer and I went, oh my God, it's that place I've been
Looking at.
trying to
Oh, wow.
find.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was like
And-
meant to be.
Yeah. And so the realtors acted like, oh, there was a line of people trying to get this place. I'm like, I have been walking here every week. I know you're
Yeah.
lying.
Yeah.
So I got the place, and I just did everything. I painted the signs myself, or painted the outside myself, and painted the sign. I painted the inside. I did everything but the flooring, and I saved a lot of money
Yeah.
that way. But it was really hard on the body. So July 28th, 2024 is my grand opening, and I've got a pretty loyal following of people from the farmers markets. And everyone's going, I'm absolutely coming to your grand opening. And I'm like, Yahoo, okay, this is good, because I've never been so stressed in my life
I'm sure.
as I was from when
Yeah.
I signed my lease to the grand opening. So everyone's like, yeah, I'm coming, all right? So I'm thinking, okay, I've seen Instagram Reels. People are going to be waiting outside. There's going to be a line around the block. Maybe I'll make a speech, So I opened the door on a Sunday at 11 a.m. and there's no one outside. And I'm freaking out. I'm just like, oh my God, what have I done? What have I done? This is a mistake. Like, I'm ruined.
Abort.
Yeah, exactly. And all of Richmond waited till 11:20, and then flooded in my store.
Oh,
and,
that's
Yeah,
great.
nobody wants to be the first person.
We don't want to be overeating.
Sure. So, oh my God, it was packed. And I was a bartender back in the day, and I just went back into bartending mode. I was like, okay, for you. And on average, I would say there was like 25, 30 people in the store all day long. And by 5 o'clock, it finally started to wind down. And I got to just sit there and reflect. And, there was a second where no one was in the store, and I thought, oh my God, like, this might be okay, and because, you wish you had a crystal ball, and you wish you knew how it was going to go.
Right.
And so it's easily the most stressful thing I've ever done in my life. That whole thing about like stress gives you gray hairs. I didn't have gray hairs. I have like 5 now. And it's like in my beard, and it's
still pretty good. Yeah.
yeah, thank you. And it's like they didn't show up until like I started a business. All of a sudden I'm like, oh my God, gray hair. But it's, we're going on 2 years. I just had to get through that first year. And now things, it seems to be okay.
So besides the grand opening, do you have any special events?
Always. Yeah.
Okay.
So
A really cool one this weekend. It'll come out after it's happened.
that's the thing about being on the other end of Carytown. You got to remind people you're here. So, so I do a lot of events. So this weekend, I used to be on the cat crew with Richmond Animal League, so I kind of have an in. Mm-hmm. Other than that, I always teach classes, and an olive oil tasting class. It's like an hour. And it sounds boring, but I promise it's fun.
Sounds fun to
fun.
me.
I'm like, I want to do it.
Like pairings, that
Yes.
kind of thing.
So-
Okay.
Can I bring a bottle of wine?
Oh, God, yeah. Well, yes. You know what? Yes. I will say, like, part of the way I make my money that night is I sell glasses of wine.
Oh, you do?
So I'll give you a stink eye, but yeah, you can bring wine.
I didn't know you sold glasses of wine.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Put it in a flask.
Yeah, there you go.
No,
exactly.
he does that at, I'm jumping the gun, but at the ice cream social, because I was
Yeah.
like, we were planning to go, and then I
Yeah.
ended up being out of town
So-
at the last one.
Yeah, I try to do some fundraisers. So, like Richmond Animal League, I've done Boys and Girls Club in Richmond Public Schools.
awesome.
But I also do the ice cream socials. And I got the idea like a year ago because I was like, how do you get people in here in the summer when it's like miserable?
Yeah.
Right.
And I'd always heard about olive oil and ice cream. And so I tried it and I was like, oh, yeah, this is wonderful. And if you put some sea salt on it.
Yeah.
Did not know
That
that.
sounds so good.
So I was, I just started doing the ice cream socials and those were a hit. I kind of ran the event into the ground and no one showed up last year for my last one, but the other 3 were a success. So I learned minimize it, don't do too many.
So what has been your most popular event?
It's always going to be the tastings. The tickets sell out pretty quick.
Okay.
So we kind of go over kind of like what we're talking about now. Like we talk about how I got into this. We talk about the health benefits. I go really in depth on what we should watch out for in the stores. And then I teach you how to taste olive oil. And as I'm like saying this, I'm like, oh crap, I should have brought some olive oil for us to taste.
I
We
can break
have
some
some.
out.
Yeah.
I know.
I mean,
Bring them out. Bring them
No,
out.
I will.
super open to it if you want to.
I'm salivating as we're talking about it.
But I teach people how to taste olive oil, and then I put you to the test at the end and see if you can spot the difference between a common store-bought olive oil and a 5-time
That's
gold medal
cool.
winner. Everyone gets it right. Yelp Elite called it their favorite event they've done.
Oh, really?
So
Okay.
it's fun, and it sounds stupid, but I treat it like a murder mystery.
No, that's fun. When's your next one?
I don't know. It's kind of like I usually do them like
It's a mystery.
yeah, exactly. I probably September because boy, do things slow down in September.
I know.
And I don't know why. So that's a good time to have one. Is just bring some folks in
Yep.
around that time of the year. So yeah.
We'll have to check it out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, please.
If you're not vacationing.
I know September is crazy, but we'll hit one. I know. I want to know more about Tuscany. Tell us more
Oh,
about
so the
how
olive oil
you
school in
found
Tuscany.
this
I was
gonna say, did you
school,
actually go
and
there?
No, I
did you
didn't
have
get
to speak
to.
Italian the whole time?
No. So the way the school worked is it was a hybrid. So some students were in class, some students were
that
online.
stinks.
Yeah. Oh my God. If I could like tell my job, hey, I'm taking a sabbatical. I don't know.
Yeah.
like-
To Tuscany.
yeah, exactly.
I'll be in Tuscany.
I'm really stressed. I got to go to Tuscany for 3 months. No reason. But so they send you everything. And then so they teach you, the about the chemistry. And I would say I probably tasted like 80 different olive oils in that time. You learned about defects, all that. And so I think I gained like 8 pounds.
Wait, quick
what's up?
question to interject here.
Yeah.
Did they mail you olive
Yeah,
oils?
they sent me everything.
Okay, that's
So,
cool. Did it take forever? Because this was around COVID or no?
no, this is 2022 when I got my
okay.
certification. So things had kind of calmed down. So you sit there and you've got multiple tests you have to do. And then at the end you sit with a level 3 olive oil sommelier, and you have to measure things like intensity, viscosity, stuff like that. And so it's like we were talking about my ears getting all red earlier. When I was stressed, I learned my ears get like bright red. That was like intense. You're sitting there, and if you get it wrong in your test, there's olive oils with manufacturing defects, and then there's rancid olive oils, and there's something we call FOSTI. So olive oil, when you pull an olive off a vine, or off a tree, it has 8 hours before you need to get it in a tank and juice it. If olives just sit there, there's kind of a time, like a stopwatch that starts, and
Clock is ticking.
yeah, exactly. And you have to get it in a tank. You have to get it juiced and get all the, just get all the pulp out and everything. If you don't, it starts to become FOSTI, and that's like an aerobic process. And that's where we talk about like when an olive oil smells kind of like a tamponade, or it has these weird smells like the Play-Doh kind of smell, stuff like that. So those were all tests I had to take. And if you got it wrong, you get a retest, but otherwise you've blown thousands of dollars.
Oh my
How many
God.
questions can you get wrong? You have to get 100.
Yeah, you have to basically. And there's kind of a circle back moment at the end where they're like, so tell me again, like there was a lot of that.
You're like, oh shit.
It was like 3 hours. It was brutal. It was absolutely
That's
brutal.
intense.
And I thought like, after graduation, I'm just gonna, go out and shake my butt at the clubs, just go party.
Right.
I collapsed. I like went on the couch and just like collapsed after it was over. I was exhausted.
God.
And learned a ton. It was a wonderful class. I'd love to go take level 2 in person. I have great employees now to where I can leave the store unattended and they can run it for
I'm
me.
like, you need
go
to
to Tuscany.
actually do a trip, and
Just go see
customers
my
can go
mentors in
with
person.
you and have a Tuscan experience,
There
and
we
you
go.
can be the guide. Like,
You could
Absolutely.
do like one of those like
sign us up.
influencer trips and
Yeah,
take your
absolutely.
following with you.
Absolutely.
Including us.
I'm like, I would go. Seriously, I'm not
absolutely.
yet.
So you've been in the media a decent amount. Like, what was your experience doing that? Were you like kind of like explaining like how like to taste olive oil? Like what?
We did. Like Virginia this morning, like I taught a class. Some of them you kind of had to rush because you had a smaller window of time. But like Virginia, I was like, oh crap, I can't remember if it's Good Morning Virginia or it's CBS 6.
I know the one you're talking about.
Yeah,
We know
CBS
which
6.
one you're talking
It's
about.
Virginia Good Morning, I think.
Yeah, they were wonderful.
With Roby.
Yes, and they, I showed them how to taste olive oil. We sat there and tasted it, and we did a little class, and kind of showed the public how you can do this at home. It was really good, and so
That's so cool.
Yeah,
You're
the-
on TV. That's
living
living the dream. Celebrity.
I go watch it afterward, and my goal every time is just like, don't make your voice 8 octaves higher when you go on the news, and it happens every time. And I'm just like, I see the video afterward, and I go, oh God,
I feel you.
I did it again. Oh no. So like, I can hear myself in my headphones. I'm like, oh, I'm not awful. Like, when I'm on
It's
the
easier when you
news.
can hear yourself.
Yeah.
I feel like you
Yeah.
can
Absolutely.
gauge it. So you said, because I've had some like cholesterol issues.
Uh-huh.
Is olive oil good for cholesterol?
Yes. So I have cholesterol issues too. And the monounsaturated fats, it's good for lowering your bad cholesterol and good for raising your good one, the HDL.
Really?
So
the one you sold me.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, how should I take it?
well, I mean, always in your food, right? So put it with your food, especially if you're doing a lot of your vitamins and nutrients are fat soluble. So they need a fat to get absorbed. So like when I'm, eating my vegetables, like my broccoli or my kale and spinach, I'm always doing it with extra virgin olive oil, so I get that nutrient absorption. But also I have Oleo Nuevo, which is my Greek high polyphenol extra virgin olive oil. Later this year, I'll have my Zoe, which is typically around like 1,600 milligrams of polyphenols, which is phenomenal. Average extra virgin olive oil is between 100 and 250 milligrams polyphenols. So, that's outstanding. But
For 10 times.
yeah, so the real high polyphenol stuff, I'll have like a shot in the morning, and it's a good way to start your day. And then I'll incorporate the other ones, like my finishing olive oil, into my salads and all my veggies. I also, along with my high cholesterol, I have a vitamin D deficiency. I think like 80% of the U.S.
I do too.
Some number, right? Like we're all sitting here. We
I
all
know.
have
I'm like, my doctor's like, you basically have rickets if you
Oh
were
my
a
God.
kid. Like,
Especially during the winter.
my
yeah,
God.
during the
Happens to
winter, not
everybody.
during the summer.
So 100% of this table has a vitamin D deficiency.
Yes.
Okay. So vitamin D, it needs a fat. And so I take it with, and this is, mind you, this is purely anecdotal, right? But I started taking my vitamin D with my extra virgin olive oil in the mornings in my meal,
We say,
And-
Dr. Granados told me to do this.
Oh God, I'm ruined if you do that. No, and I did see improvement in my vitamin D, so I encourage people to try it. I won't be like, oh yeah, this will absolutely do that for you, but it worked for me, and it's purely anecdotal evidence, but it did help my vitamin D levels.
So with the vegetables, am I cooking the vegetables in the olive oil that you told me, or am I putting a little bit of olive oil like after the vegetables are
Drizzle it.
cooked?
Both. Yeah, so I like to, cook with the olive oil, of course, and then I like to finish afterward as well.
Okay.
Especially if I'm going to I'll put on a nice finishing one and then add a little seasoning on after as well.
So like a tablespoon, or is that too much?
I do so much more than that. I do a lot. And the whole time I've been, you follow me on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
When I did that weight loss journey for my last boxing match, I never cut out the olive oil.
Wow.
So that was one thing.
Yeah, I was going to ask, how calorie dense is olive oil?
Off the top of my head, I don't remember. I don't know, and I never really worried because it's always just been a staple of my diet, and so that wasn't really one of those
The
things I was
Europeans
focused
aren't
on.
worried about
True.
Exactly, grease.
So just lather it on the vegetables.
I'm not going to tell people hey, if you're watching your calories, ignore this. But I have, and it was never an issue.
It says a tablespoon on average is 120 calories.
Sheesh. Good to know. I don't know. So I was never measuring that personally. So it's never been on my radar. But I just using it in all my food, and just as long as I've got the texture I want, that's how I'm going about it.
You're pretty active too. Just being a
True.
boxer, so
Yeah.
you're always doing stuff.
Yeah,
And your own
absolutely.
business owner on your feet.
That's actually how I got fat.
Really?
Was all the stress eating in my store. I'd be like, it's so slow today. It's
Eating
raining.
the bread.
You're like, I need more bread.
The bread, or my little. Can I do a plug for my delicious Italian cookies?
Ooh, yum.
Yeah. So my thing was when I would stress eat a lot, and so when I was stress eating, I would always reach for my chips in my store, my Italian cookies or something, or the French stuff. And so when I said, I'm getting so fat, let's sign up for another fight. My thing was, I was 230 pounds, and I was like, I'm 5'10", and I was like, if I go into the ring at 230 pounds, I'm going to be fighting guys 6'7",
Yeah.
So it was time to lose some weight, and that was my
Yeah.
motivator. And I stopped eating, and I reached out to my coaches and stuff, and I stopped eating all those cookies and everything.
Yeah.
And I needed that accountability. So I stopped with all the cookies, all the chips, but I never stopped with the extra virgin olive oil. I always just doused all my stuff in that,
Yep.
and I still was losing a pound a week.
Wow.
when
Plus,
I was
it's
active.
healthy fat.
Yeah.
mean,
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
exactly. So I don't feel bad about it. I don't feel bad about when I'm, consuming a lot of it. And I feel good about what I'm selling to people,
Yeah.
It tastes delicious.
Yeah. My Lord.
Segues me into my next question. Olivia and I were there this past weekend at this shop, and we tasted
Everything.
literally. So tell us, A, what is your favorite flavor?
Oh,
and,
the flavors. Okay.
And
I know
B,
which one's your favorite.
what's your process? Do you add the different flavorings, or are you ordering it from somewhere like?
So, no, I have okay, first question. My favorite is the Chipotle.
That's what I was about to, I was going to guess that.
I like all year around, I reach for the Chipotle, and I always bring that home, and I'll cook eggs in it. I'll grill with it. I love doing salmon with my Chipotle. And it just gives everything a nice smoky taste, and I'll throw like a little peach balsamic on top, and like the two together is it's heavenly. So that's always kind of been my go-to. I grabbed the Persian lime lately. Especially if I'm like cooking some like Mexican food or something, I'll throw some Persian lime olive oil in there and just give it nice.
Or the bacon one.
I haven't touched the bacon one as much. My customers love it. But,
It's very good.
Yeah. I just I like it for breakfast foods and stuff. But if I have to pick between that and Chipotle, I'm always reaching for Chipotle.
Also, balsamics. So, did you just kind of progress into that, or was that the vision from the beginning?
That was, I even did the balsamics at the farmer's market. So, my friends at Laconico had a lovely balsamic that they were getting from Modena, Italy. So, I like to get my balsamics from Modena and just make sure that, it's harder for me to test that, but there's a big issue with, rather than aging balsamic, they'll throw emulsifiers in there and just make it thicker. So just making sure that they didn't put any, gluten or emulsifiers or add, corn syrup, all this crap we do. It's harder for me to figure that one out, but I found some pretty reputable producers out of Modena, Italy that I go with. So.
I know.
Gotta
I love
get
the
it in your-
peach. Yeah. And I like the fig.
I liked
that was good
the
too.
one that I got, the honey and ginger.
There you go. So like peach and honey ginger, people's palates kind of change with the seasons. So right now I'm selling like a lot of the lighter stuff. So the peach and the honey ginger.
Yeah, that'd be good on a salad or
Yeah.
something.
And just like a nice summer dressing sort of thing.
Yeah.
When it gets colder out, all of a sudden, I'm slowly starting to figure people out. All of a sudden, you don't want the spicier olive oils. You start to go toward the heartier things like the
Yeah, like
rosemary,
robust
the garlic.
stuff. Yeah.
Like garlic. I sell a lot of that. The rosemary.
The one that I said was like stuffing.
Yeah, the Thanksgiving one.
Mushroom
so
sage,
good.
like
Yeah,
Thanksgiving in a
God.
bottle. Like
Yummy.
all of a sudden, like October hits, and that's like my pumpkin spice latte. Like all of a
Yes.
sudden, everyone just starts buying that. So
It's so good.
yeah, thank you. And then same thing for the balsamics. Everyone starts going for like the darker stuff. Like so, I'll start selling a lot of red apple and the fig and all these things that are a little hardier.
So remaining questions.
I have a
so
quick
many.
one. I have a lot of questions. Do you sell anywhere else besides the shop? Do you?
No, so
I feel like you could sell at wineries.
My focus right now is fresh market and looking to get in there and expand
Ooh,
into fresh
yeah.
market. So
Wow.
So yeah, it's I'm looking to get in the grocery stores, but I would be open
Yeah.
to wineries as well. I just don't think that'd be at the same volume. So
True.
Yeah.
Liz?
I just wanted to quickly, this might be too long, but talking about the difference in like varietals and also where olives are grown, is there that big of a difference like
That
between
sounds like a
Greece
rabbit
and
hole.
Italy
Yeah.
or
So- I don't look at that as much as I do chemistry first.
Okay.
I don't look at region. I look more at variety of olive, and then the chemistry, and then I just kind of go from there. I will say, I always tell people when you're in the store, because there's a lot of countries that they get caught more for adulterating the olive oil. Like Italy's the worst. And then I believe the order goes Italy, Spain, then Greece, or Italy, Greece, Spain. But I always tell people if you're in the store and you're not sure, get it from California, Chile, or Australia, because those countries actually have stringent testing on what's exported. So if you're in the store and you're not sure, get it from those places. Like there's a good one out of California. You know that one? It's got like the guy with the cowboy hat on it. I can't remember for the life.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Like,
Yep.
he's posing out of California. Just get that one. But, make sure you're also looking at that harvest date.
I was going to say the date. Now
yeah.
I'm always going to look at the date.
Now I have to get my olive oil from you.
Oh, deal. Thank you.
I know. Yep. Us too.
But if you
We've
ever in a
got a
pinch,
lot.
if you're ever in a pinch and you're like, oh my God, I'm like, say I'm on vacation.
Oh,
and,
true, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
just get it from California, Chile, or Australia if you're in the store. So, yeah.
So I do have a question. This might be sacrilegious. So, I mentioned spray olive oil.
Yeah.
Can you get one that's of decent quality? Because when you spray it in the pan, it kind of distributes it.
That's okay. Like, as long as they're doing it in a way where they're not doing prolonged exposure to the olive oil in the container, I think that's fine. Like I've seen it where it's more of like a pump thing, and you know, so if you're not just like, you know, constantly like leaving air in it, you know, I think you're okay. I wish I could speak more intelligently on that one, but from what I've seen, there was no like red flags that I saw when I was looking at like the spray ones. It seemed okay. So,
Would you be better if you just poured it into a spray bottle of your own?
Yeah, and I kind of think like that's fine. Well, like in the moment, right? Like so you're just like you pour it in the spray bottle, then you pump it and do it right there, versus the constant exposure to air, because you kind of start, you know, you start the clock.
Bastardizing it.
Yeah, exactly. So.
My SAT word.
My one last question is, how can we support you? Where can our listeners follow you? Where are you? Again, where are you located?
Yeah.
We already know.
So I'm at 3545 West Cary Street in front of Kroger. So when you're driving into Carytown, just before you get in front of the big Carytown sign, look on your right and you'll see a bright olive green building. I picked out those colors at Lowe's. That's my store. You can go to richmondoliveoil.com and order online. I ship anywhere in the U.S. for $9.99. And then my Instagram is, I was super creative with this one. Are you ready? Richmond_olive_oil. I know, right? Did I just blow everyone's mind?
It's really mind-blowing.
Right? And then on Facebook, it's even more creative. It's Richmond Olive Oil. No spaces. So I know, right? I learned a lesson from other businesses. Like, get straight to the point with your name.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of them will just put like a street name or something.
Yeah. You know, putting Richmond on it ended up being a bonus.
Yeah.
If you're going to start a business in Richmond, put the word Richmond in front of it.
That's why we put it on our handle.
Yeah.
Because it literally
makes everything
people,
pop
Oh my
up.
God.
Yeah.
Like, I have people who come in and go, I needed something that says Richmond. And I'm like, oh, this is just a bonus for me. Like, I happen to name it that way. And now I've got tourists who get the word.
Yeah, it's
like,
in the name.
Yeah, they want something with the word Richmond. And I'm like, oh, God.
Not to be confused with Richmond, California.
Yeah, which my Facebook algorithm still hasn't figured out. So I'm like, oh, Sublime's playing. No, not here.
Yeah, we wish. All right. Well, thank you so much. And I was going to say, everyone go check out Richmond Olive Oil, because also there's tons of other stuff in there as well. If you like somehow hate olive oil, which I don't see how that's possible.
You had like sardines?
Everyone loves sardines.
No.
Richmond is losing their
Yeah.
mind about sardines. I've got a lot of sardines and my tinned fish. International
Tin fish
foods.
is all the rage.
Yeah, I've got all my international foods.
You had
different
a
pastas
sauce?
The truffle potato chips.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I'm going to swing by the
favorite.
store and go get some right now.
You better not. You have a fight.
Yeah, right. And then
joking.
wine. And so all that good stuff. I always have wine out for people too. If you come in like on a Saturday, typically I'll have some wine out from like a different country for people
That's
to try.
awesome. Yeah. They
Thank
go
you.
hand in hand.
Absolutely.
They do.
Always.
Yeah. All right. Well, then that brings us to, are you ready to drop it on us, Big Daddy?
And feel free to drop in.
I don't know what this is.
All right, on this installment of Drop It On Us Big Daddy, we expose the secret rules of Love Island. Producers don't
Can't wait.
show you on TV, from fake test seasons to strict bans on daylight naps and self-tanner. So let's pull back the curtain on how the Love Island machine actually works. So they do a dry run. They do a fake season before the actual season. And before the actual cast steps foot in the villa, production runs a full mock season. They hire a cast of test islanders for a dry run to test every light, microphone, camera angle, and challenge format.
Do they know their test subjects?
Yes.
Okay.
Producers occasionally like a test islander so much during the dry run that they cast them on the official show.
Oh, do you have examples?
They like their abs.
Yeah, so So I believe it was like, I don't know, like one of the UK people. I'm not going to name names.
Harry Jowsey, probably.
So why don't you ever see them eat lunch or dinner?
Well, you actually do see them. Well, I know that see them eat breakfast.
Yeah.
But I do know, spoiler, sorry, I know the answer to this. I won't tell.
So you only see the islanders making morning iced coffees and avocado toast for their crush, but what happens at lunch and dinner?
They're segregated.
So meals are fully catered by production, but men and women are strictly separated and chaperoned while eating.
What?
Producers don't want major drama, confessions, or fights happening when the main camera crew is on break or when chewing noise would ruin audio.
Because it's literally nonstop filming and there's hidden cameras everywhere. Like it's like 24 hour. The editors are, I'm sure they're insane.
Huh.
They must be on a lot
There's
of
a
drugs.
human for everything.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get into the strict alcohol and cigarette ban.
Ooh, no alcohol?
Well,
There is
I'm getting
alcohol,
into
but-
that.
Okay.
In the early seasons, these are the UK seasons, the villa was an open bar free-for-all.
Which it was like fucking nonstop.
Which led to chaotic late-night rowdiness. Production clamped down hard with a strict 2-drink maximum per night, which is...
Unless you go to like a hideaway, you can have a whole bottle of champagne.
So there is a famous, quote, smoking area where the best gossip used to happen was completely axed from the main villa. Now contestants can only smoke or vape one at a time in a designated outside booth, completely alone. And so tanning oils are also banned because they don't want them to ruin the furniture, basically. Kind of makes sense.
Plus, they're going to get really tan in Fiji. I heard they burn a lot. Like, they have to monitor you for getting burned, and, like, they bring out sunscreen, right? Did you read that?
You know how?
No, I did not read that, no.
You know how like reality TV started because it was low budget.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
like...
Love Island still technically low budget?
No.
No, it has one of the biggest budgets
Huge
of any
budget.
show.
It's a big budget
Yeah.
boy.
Like I watch Alone, and it's basically like
yeah.
they send them off with a GoPro,
My God,
and
Yeah,
like,
that's
they're
one of
like,
his favorites.
they're like, best of luck to you. That's low budget.
Okay, so now we're going to get more into the vetting process. And so beyond physical medical checks and STD tests, potential cast members undergo extensive psychological evaluations with show therapists before being cleared. Candidates fly out to the filming location up to 2 weeks before the show starts, but they are isolated in separate hotel rooms with an assigned handler. They aren't allowed to leave the room, use
Handler.
social media, or see other contestants until the exact moment they walk into the villa on day one. So, Liz, I kind of joked about this. It is like you're going into
isolation.
jail or
Yeah. Well, yeah, we were joking because he catches, well, after the gym, I'll put it on and he'll be stretching in here. And he's like, they're talking like they're, because they keep saying, like, when we get out or in the real world, blah, blah, blah. Because they're like, are we going to take this to the real world?
the outside.
Yeah, the
Yikes.
outside world.
What's a disqualifier when they're doing the like psych evaluations?
I would say probably, schizophrenia,
Or
bipolar.
extra. Also, if someone seems either prone to like extreme depression or like
Makes sense,
reactiveness,
yeah.
that's like at
PTSD.
a crazy scale. Because
What if you're like I'm a massive introvert, so I wouldn't do well on Love
Yeah.
Island?
well,
They'd probably
you
come
know,
on that.
there's actually
I can't sleep with other people for that long.
There's been
I'm shy.
Well, you're probably going to switch up partners a couple times.
I
so.
would hate that.
But you can also go sleep by yourself in a place called Soul Ties.
That's where I'd be the whole time.
Oh my god, right? I'd get voted off so
Me
quick because
too.
I'd be in that section.
But
wouldn't
well,
talk.
no, some of the introvert guys, as long as they had a shtick, actually made it really far. Like this guy Rob from 2 seasons ago. Actually, he was on 2 seasons in a row. He was a bombshell in Casa his first year and didn't make it that far because he'd be fucking a lot. And then the second year, he was an OG, but he basically hardly talked and he wore overalls and he's like huge. He does tons of commercials now. He was on Traders. He won
he was on the Traders.
last
Yeah, he
season.
won it. Yeah. He's very devious.
So you could become like,
Just really hope that they like talking about olive oil for like
Yeah.
the entire time we're there.
All right, let's get into the important stuff. Condom, dispensaries, and lube supplies. Because the show promotes safe sex, there are unbranded, discreet condom dispensers hidden all over the villa, including in the dressing rooms and near every bed. So,
Are they worth points?
are they worth points?
And
I don't know.
the beds are lined up next to each other.
Production stocks an endless supply of condoms and personal lubricant, but Islanders have mentioned in interviews that the lights in the main bedroom stay on high or dimmed. They're never fully off, making intimacy far less private than it looks on screen.
Yeah, they
Jesus
make
would
it
be
look
very
like they're
upset.
in night vision. Like, it looks like it's totally dark the way
Wait.
that they shoot it.
They're recording the sex too?
Well, they're
No,
under the
they're always on
covers,
camera.
but yeah, you can tell. I mean, last year there was someone they were making fun of because you could tell she was giving the guy like a hand job under the covers, like every night. Like, girl, switch it up. Oh, yeah. They obviously younger than me because I ain't handing out those. Handing them out.
All right, so Liz, have you heard of the voice of God warnings?
Oh, is that when they start talking about something they shouldn't or
Yeah,
doing something they
so
shouldn't? Yeah.
so if contestants start talking about forbidden topics like real world news, politics, former cast members, or production mechanics, a booming voice comes over the villa's loudspeaker system, ordering them to stop immediately. You shall stop.
Get back to fucking.
So, if an Islander tries to take a quick afternoon nap in the sun or on the couches, the voice of God blasts over the speaker, telling them to sit up and interact with the group.
Jesus.
That's interesting because
love
on
naps.
one of the last episodes I watched, one of the guys was like off by himself, almost crying in the bedroom. But then his buddy came up, so
That'd be me.
I guess.
I want to go home.
This sucks. I don't know. I didn't watch any episodes before I did this.
Well, also though, I heard that speaking of the psychiatrist, like if they're having a hard time, there is I don't know if it's the same booth where you can smoke, but they can go off there and they can
Okay.
actually request the therapist, or they can. I guess maybe the therapist is watching and says like, "Can I come in?" Or
Yeah, I
whatever.
think that's a legitimate thing because, I can imagine being under the pressure cooker people.
Well, you
will
have to worry
snap,
about so many different levels, like the other people in the villa, new people coming in, and then also the element of America. Like, if you get voted near the bottom, then you're like, it's a total mind fuck because you're like, fuck, I don't know what's happening. Like, why doesn't America like me?
Oh, that would mess with me so bad.
All right, so I've got a final question we're going to discuss.
Okay.
Which behind-the-scenes restriction sounds like the ultimate deal breaker to you? The no midday napping, strict 2-drink maximum, or having to get sprayed down by the voice of God loudspeaker warnings every time you talk about the real world?
The 2 drink minimum.
Or maximum.
I concur.
Maximum.
Maximum.
It's for me naps. I've got to have.
Okay.
Oh my god, I need a nap. Like especially if you
So-
put me around that many people in that
Well,
social
also,
setting for that long every day.
It's so hot. I would be like, how do you not take it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and also, how do you not have more than 3 vodka sodas?
So you would get really annoyed by the voice of God. Like,
yeah, I'd be like, stop napping. Like,
you
oh yeah, no.
sit up and interact.
Put the olive oil down.
That would be hell for me.
All right, so that's your love bomb.
Oh, thanks.
Dropping knowledge.
Thank you, Big
Now
Daddy.
get out of the villa.
A
You've been dumped.
bombshell has
You've been
left
dumped.
the villa.
I got a text.
Got some events on August 21st. Who's bad? The world's #1 MJ tribute. It's at the National. All ages show. Doors open at 7. Shows at 8. Tickets range from, it is a seated show, from $41, that's after fees and taxes, to $117 if you want to sit in MJ's lap.
Lap. Oh my God.
But the next day, be prepared on August 22nd for the Water Lantern Festival.
Oh, cool.
Yes, this sounds fun.
Will Michael Jackson be there?
He will not.
It was like,
Michael Jackson will be at this one, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes. So, what's it about? It's at 5:30 at Dory Park, which is at 2999 Darbytown Road in Henrico.
Henrico.
Happily Natural Festival is happening on Saturday, August 29th. If you're looking for a day to unplug, reconnect, and support local creatives, check out Happily Nature Festival on Saturday, August 29th. This all-day celebration takes place at the 5th District Mini Farm in Richmond and features live music, local artisans, wellness experiences, food vendors, workshops, and plenty of opportunities to connect with the community. The festival will run from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. and general admission starts at $15 with children under 12 free. And then we have Virginia Pride Fest, which I think I've talked about, if I'm not mistaken. But we're talking about it again on Saturday, September 12th. It's Virginia's largest LGBTQ plus celebration, and Virginia Pride Fest takes over Midtown Green from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. Expect a full day of live entertainment, drag performances, food trucks, local vendors, community organizations, and activities for all ages. Best of all, admission is completely free, making it one of RVA's biggest and most inclusive community celebrations of the year. And last but not least, St. Benedict Oktoberfest.
Oh, yeah. Who could forget? Yeah. Okay.
September 18th through the 20th.
Yeah, we know what that's about.
Yeah, we do.
Drinking.
Can't wait to projectile vomit.
Yeah. If you're ready for cooler weather and all the fall vibes.
I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready.
Well, get ready because St. Benedict Oktoberfest is happening at St. Benedict Catholic Church in Richmond's Museum District. There's nothing more fun than getting drunk at the Catholic Church. St. Benedict Oktoberfest is one of Richmond's favorite annual traditions.
Say so.
Featuring German food, plenty of beer, live music, dancing, local vendors, and family-friendly activities.
The egg days. All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Next up, our show of the week.
Okay.
Which we have several weeks leading up to this, so
Who's bad?
you guys still get your tickets. On Tuesday, September 15th, Combi Christ is at the Canal Club.
Birthday boy, birthday girl.
It's an all-ages show as well.
No, it's not.
Oddly enough.
No,
That's what it lists on the website. All right, people.
This is an adult
We hope there's
show.
no semen demons there. But
I'm taking my kid to Combi Christ.
I'm the worst parent ever.
all right, so, and now for our business of the week,
Okay.
I believe
Drum roll.
you know them. Richmond Olive Oil.
Oh, congratulations.
It'd be weird if it wasn't me, huh?
Yeah. We mentioned a competitor olive oil.
Yeah, but if I was like Kroger olive oil,
Yeah.
is the shit. No,
That guy down the street.
The listeners would just hear me storming off. Thanks, you guys.
of course.
We love you.
Would you like to shout out any other?
You want me to shout something out? Richmond Animal League.
that's a good one.
Who's going to
Yeah.
be in my store this week? I volunteered with them for like years. I don't know, like 6 or 7 years. And those guys punch way above their weight. Like they're just this little place, and they take in so many kittens, so many dogs. And they're always just, the staff is amazing. Sierra, Lauren, if you're listening. But they're wonderful. I'd like to give a shout out to them. And then to the Boys and Girls Club of Richmond, who I've worked with before and I hope to work with again. Love those guys.
Yeah.
Yay.
Awesome.
Oh,
Thank you.
We'll link them up.
Absolutely.
Big Daddy?
okay, so I have a few shout outs.
Oh, Lord.
All right, first goes to Tame Impala.
Yeah.
You guys know who that
Yes.
is?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so if you aren't in the know, so they're known for the top 40 song Dracula.
I love that song.
Yeah,
and
scary.
I don't like a top 40 song.
Yeah, it's well for them that was their break into the mainstream. Like they don't have any other popular songs really on the radio. Okay, so are you guys into dirty sodas?
No.
Because if you want to get your dirty soda on, there's a brand new brick-and-mortar place called Sippa.
I kind of want to try this. Super.
And it's in Western Henrico, 1415 East Ridge Road. And so,
SIPPA?
yeah,
SIPPA?
Sippa.
Okay, cool.
Sippa.
Thank you.
I have to pee so bad.
And so this is groundbreaking for Richmond because they are the first to establish a brick and mortar dirty soda place. And so they Liz, you can Why are they popular? Because of Mormon wives.
Yes, the secret lives of Mormon
Oh
wives.
my God, Elizabeth. Get off the TV.
I escaped my horrible life by going into the reality of other people's.
So next shout out. This is more of an announcement. So 804 has a new bedfellow. And that is the 686 area code. And so now Richmond is a hybrid
Gotta
of
get
two area
another
codes.
tattoo. I got the 804 now.
Oh, you do?
No, I don't.
On my lower back, it says 804, and I have to update that. That's a bummer.
All right. So those are my
You gonna put an X over it?
shout outs.
Olivia?
Let me think. I'm going to shout out, it's not Richmond related, but I am going to Harrisonburg this weekend, and we'll be doing some hiking and wineries. We Cross Keys Winery.
Ooh.
That's a great one to check out. It's not too far away from us. And if you're looking to go to a winery around
Get drunk.
here. Yep, to get drunk. They have a really good Sauvignon Blanc. It's very unique. It's like I can't really describe it, but it's the best Sauvignon Blanc I've ever had in my life. And it's
Nice.
very
Nice and
unique.
crisp.
I've never had one like it before.
What's the winery?
Cross Keys.
Cross Keys, okay. Where were you like 2 years ago? I went to Harrisonburg and like thought I saw everything in like 30 minutes.
Oh, really? Yeah, this one's a nice
Good to
one.
know.
Beautiful view.
There's the McAdoo's.
Oh, yeah, there is. And what else are we doing? We're stopping at Buc-ee's.
Okay,
There's some
that's-
controversy going on right now with Buc-ee's.
Oh, because they're suing everybody?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But we still
Yeah, I
love
heard about
Buc-ee's.
that.
Yeah.
We're going out to eat at Caitlin, actually Amy's daughter, Liz's other best friend. Her daughter recommended some places for us.
My goddaughter.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
My name's.
I forgot the name of it, but we're excited to go. Wherever
Nice.
she picked out. Yeah. That's
Yay.
my shout out.
Sweet. All right. Well, I guess that about wraps it up. Thank you, Robert, again for
Thank you so
joining
much, you guys.
us.
Yeah,
I would
it's been a
absolutely
pleasure.
do this
Yeah.
again if you want.
Yes. I had a shit ton more questions.
Yeah,
Nobody-
same.
Oh.
We always have, it just goes
The
by
tip of the
quickly.
iceberg.
Yeah, absolutely.
I need to learn more.
It's like with coffee and wine. You know, that's just the beginning.
Oh, absolutely. And
It
I'm,
really is.
I'm always learning, so I might come back with some weird facts next time.
We gotta
Yeah.
make a video together sometime.
Yes.
Like karaoke or what? What are you
Like a
talking about?
TikTok video?
Oh.
Like Instagram.
Okay.
Or
Absolutely.
TikTok.
The TikTok.
Not Love
Not
Island video.
not sure where that was going. Oh, it's olive oil related. We're not just going to do karaoke. Okay. Yeah.
All right, cool.
right.
Oh, and I do want to shout out. We're going back, Matt and I, to sing along brunch this weekend. So shout out to friend of show
Natalie.
Harry's,
Yeah.
Natalie Carter, and Chelsea. DJ Chuck T will
Yeah.
be spinning 90s throwbacks, I believe.
And so Natalie's actually been in the news pretty recently. She helped, I guess, change some of the food bev ratio laws.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, so that's
He's a
awesome.
hero.
Good. I
Yes.
never understood that. Like, I've never owned a bar,
Yeah.
but I'm like, what
I
is this crap?
know. And then hopefully eventually, I know she was fighting, which I think they kiboshed, but I think she'll probably continue fighting to get happy hours extended some because that helps everyone.
Yeah.
Those of us who have to
Absolutely.
work later.
Yeah. Thank you.
Anyway, follow us on our socials, Instagram.
And follow Richmond Olive Oil too.
Absolutely. And do we have a next guest that we might want to shout out?
Yes,
Yeah.
we have Deep D, who is a local RVA artist.
Okay. So look forward to Deep D.
Yes, that'll be
2 weeks.
coming out in 2 weeks. So.
All right, guys.
Till then.
Okay.